Welcome everybody. In this video I'll be talking about character sets and collations a bit more. So as soon as you open PHP you can see the general settings right here displays your MySQL connection collation. So this right here is the character set and everything below it is the collation. And there you can see that there's a bunch of collations and a bunch of character sets. But you don't need to worry about that. Don't get overwhelmed. You can see it's also displayed over here to the right. So the first thing I want to show you is if you click SQL, you can say show collations, and this will also display. Oh, God, my bad. This will display. Make sure there's show collation, no S. This will display all the collations and which character set they belong to. So a collation can only belong to one character set, and if you remember, the collation is how things are compared, and the character set is all the available characters that you can use for your database, your table, or whatever. So here's a bunch of stuff. It's kind of overwhelming if you ask me. So don't get overwhelmed. Then you can also say show car set, which just stands for character set, or chairs, so however you want to pronounce it, I don't know. And then this will display all the character sets and also the description and the default collation for that character set. So UTF-8, the default is general, case insensitive, and so on. Latin 1 is the default is Swedish, case insensitive. So that's pretty cool. And then you can also go to the home page, and on the right side there's a button that says car sets. I don't know how to pronounce that. And this will also display all of them for you to see. So that is how you view all the character sets. Now character sets can be set on like the database, well the connection, the database, the table, and each individual query. So basically what this means is if you want one table to be a certain character set, let's say this one, and then you want another to be this one, you can do that. And let's say you're wanting to like retrieve results and you want to change how characters are compared, you can actually change the collation to allow that to happen in a single query without altering any settings, just for the query. So that's pretty cool. Now to do an SQL query to find, this is a little more advanced. You can I haven't really explained this, but you can do this: show collation and then say like, and I'll explain this sometime in coming up videos. And then in single quotes you can say like Latin 1, and then put a percentage sign and click go. So I'm going to explain this a bit. Basically this says show collations like Latin 1 % sign. The % sign says any amount of characters after Latin 1. So basically this, and I'll explain that again in the upcoming video so you know. So here are all the collations for a specific character set. Alright, to set the character set when creating a database, if you remember, you create a database by saying create database, and then what you simply do is say the database name. So let's do some subliminal messaging here, subscribe. Sweet. So that's my database name. Then what you say is character set, and then you say what character set, so UTF-8, and then you say what is it, collation, or collate, and then you say the collation. So we want UTF-8 underscore Unicode case insensitive. So let me go over this a bit. We're creating a database called subscribe, so that's the database name. The character set is UTF-8. So if you remember, a character set is just all the available characters. The collation, which you say by saying collate, and then the after that is the collation. So to make this easier to read, we could go here. There we go. So the create database subscribe, character set UTF, then collation is UTF-8 Unicode case insensitive, which is just how characters are compared. So when I click go, we see we have a database down here, and where to go? It doesn't look any different. It looks just like everything else. Well, basically, we set the character set for future use. Alright, here is a query you would run to create a table. So we're creating a table, friends, that's going to store my friends, their ID and their name. So their ID and their name. This will be the primary key, friend ID. Well, if you want to set a character set for a specific table, you simply say after the colon, you say character set. If I can spell this right. And that's 2 words, and say the character set name. So Latin 1, and then a comma, collate. Let's make it Latin 1 bin for binary, and then click go, and you can see you created a table. So the default character set for this table, even though it looks exactly the same, you can see the collation is now Latin binary. Alright guys, the last thing I'm going to be showing you is how to alter your collation within a table, because let's say you set it as Latin binary and you don't want that anymore. So in the SQL box, you can just say alter, because it's an alter command. Alter, what are we altering? We're altering a table. So we're altering the table friends, and then what we're going to do is convert to character set, and let's make this UTF-8 collate UTF-8. So let me just read this off now that I typed it all out. We're altering the table friends, and we're converting it to the character set UTF-8. A character set is just a group of characters that you can use, and collate is the collation, which is how things are compared, and we're setting it to UTF-8, general, case insensitive. So if we click go, you can see something popped up. Then if we go to the friends table, we can see now the collation is UTF general, case insensitive, which is what we want, so that's good. And that's all for this video. And if you have any questions or some suggestions, sorry, then just leave me a comment and I'll read them. So thanks. See you later and subscribe.